They came to silence me with a blade. Instead, in front of the whole market, a monster hesitated, and everyone watched him choose mercy he never once showed anybody else.
Emmanuel didn't sleep that night. By sunrise, he was dressed and standing outside his board-up on line B, the photograph of his mother still folded in his breast
Every
pocket.
name, every word. Say it all before they can stop you.
Ifeyami found him there, alarmed by the look on his face.
Emma, what are you doing here this early? Finishing something my mother started 25 years ago. Emma, whatever this is, don't. I've watched you lose everything in 3 weeks. Don't lose your life too. I already lost my father to their silence Ifientry. I won't add my own silence on top of his.
By mid-morning, Emmanuel had walked to the busiest junction inside Alaba Market, the point where every line, every street, every trader's path crossed. He climbed onto an overturned crate and began to shout.
My name is Emmanuel. 25 years ago, a woman named Adobe ran from a mansion in the forest with her infant son wrapped against her chest because that family demanded her child as payment for the wealth they'd given her.
Traders stopped mid-transaction. A crowd began to gather, murmuring, uncertain whether to believe him or pity him.
Isn't that the line B trader who just lost everything?
Poor man, it's finally gotten to his head.
I am that son. And 3 years later, when they could not find us, they killed my father instead on a dry road in a car, no reason to fail, and called it an accident.
More traders stopped. A few began recording on their phones.
They call themselves a family. They wear black and red agbada. They greet each other with a secret handshake. They speak a language older than this market. And every single one of their fortunes is built on somebody's stolen child, somebody's dead husband, somebody's daughter who will never bear children of her own.
The crowd had grown thick now, spilling into the surrounding lines, drawing traders out of their shops.
Ask Chima Okafor what happened to his younger brother. Ask Pastor Bernard, who preaches grace every Sunday, what he really sacrificed to build that church. Ask them yourselves. Ask them to their faces and watch how fast their smiles disappear. He's naming real people, real names.
Somewhere in the crowd, unnoticed, Pastor Bernard stood frozen, his usual serene composure completely gone.
They are not blessed. They are killers wearing wealth like a disguise. Ask them what line B really costs. Ask them what it cost my mother, what it cost my father, what it will cost every single person who ever dreams of owning a shop on that street.
Near the back of the gathering crowd, a wild-eyed man, known locally for years as the market's harmless but aggressive madman, began moving forward with untween traders with a speed Snody thought his thrace full blam capable of.
Isn't that the madman from the West Gate?
Nobody moved to stop him. Nobody ever did.
My mother ran 25 years so that I would never have to stand in that hall, and I stood in it anyway, and I said no to them, the same way she once did. Emmanuel, watch out!
The blade came up fast. Emmanuel turned just enough to see the face beneath the wild eyes and froze, not from fear, but from recognition.
Baba Abaina.
For the first time in 25 years, the Grand Patron's hand did not move.
You have her eyes. Do you know that? I told you the very first night. Then finish it. If her eyes mean nothing to you, finish it in front of everyone. The way you finished my father in private.
The crowd behind them had gone completely silent, phones raised, no one daring to move.
I loved your mother once, before the family, before any of this. Did she ever tell you that? No. No. I imagine wouldn't. Then let this be the second mercy, old man. Not for me. For her. She has spent 25 years grieving a husband you took and a son she thought she'd have to lose too. Don't let her bury both. If I let you live, Emmanuel, you understand what it costs me. Every member in that hall will know their leader hesitated. Weakness like that has a price too. Then let the whole market watch you pay it. Let them see exactly what kind of man has been hiding behind a madman's rags all these years.
Something in the Grand Patron's face broke. Not surrender, but something closer to exhaustion. A quarter-century of collected debts finally too heavy to carry for one more second.
Tell your mother. I finally understood why she ran.
He turned and disappeared back into the panicked crowd before anyone could grab him, leaving Emmanuel standing alive, shaking, surrounded by a market full of witnesses and a phone camera that had caught every second of it. By that evening, the video was everywhere, shared across every phone in Alaba Market, then Lagos, then far beyond it. A man's face, half hidden but not hidden enough, lowering a blade after being named as the leader of a secret society. Emmanuel Okonkwo, bleeding from a shallow cut along his ribs where the blade had grazed him in the struggle, alive.
Emma, you're insane. You're actually insane. Do you understand you just survived the impossible? I understand. I just made an enemy of every single person who was ever afraid to say his name out loud. And a lot of people who are very grateful somebody finally did.
Mama Adabodi arrived at the hospital before Emmanuel had even finished being bandaged, pushing past nurses, collapsing at his bedside.
They told me, Ifeyami called and said, I thought I had lost you the way I lost your father.
I'm here, Mama. I'm still here.
How are you still here?
Madabodi went very
Is something unreadable passing across her why you ran?
Grief, relief, and 25 years of buried history all at once.
He let you go.
You never told me you knew him before all this. Before the family.
Some stories, my son, take more than one night to tell. The rest, I promise you, I will finally tell you all of it.
In the weeks that followed, Line B changed. Two shop owners quietly their styles vanished from the market entirely. Pastor Nard stopped preaching. His church shuttered within a month. Chima came to Emmanuel's hospital room once, said nothing for a long while, then finally spoke.
I don't know if I'll ever forgive myself for the part I played in bringing you into that hall. Then do something about it instead of carrying it silently. Tell your brother's story the way I told for my father's, publicly, out loud. Maybe it's time.
Word of what happened at Alaba Market spread far beyond Lagos in the days that followed. The video, the names, the confession, all of it picked apart online by people who had never once set foot in Line B but now couldn't stop talking about it. They used to say Line B was blessed. Now, for the first time in 25 years, people are finally why. And somewhere in that forest, a mansion sits quieter than it has in decades. Its grand patron still alive, still waiting to see what a market does once it finally stops being afraid of the dark.